Good evening. Supporters of the Cincinnati streetcar promised it would spark new development, and their promises are starting to take shape.
All along the route, new buildings are popping up and old buildings are getting new life and some new money. Local 12's Joe Webb joins us live from Liberty and Elm, where changes are in the works. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Megan, and you know, here at Liberty and Elm, they didn't plant the community garden, which has been here for years. Didn't plant it this year. You can see it's just kind of overgrown with weeds because a developer has big plans for this corner, a $25 million project. And like Paula said, the streetcar isn't carrying passengers yet, but it is already delivering on the promise of change.
Geneva Grandma Skeeter Lewis has lived and worked at 15th and Elm for 47 years. The property, valued at under $10,000 when she got here, is right across 15th from a new town properties project. It's on the streetcar line and on the market.
What's the asking price?
The asking price is $1.5 million.
You think you're going to get it?
If I don't, I'll just sit here on and keep doing like what I'm doing.
A few years ago, that asking price would have been laughed off, but not today. She's just a block from Liberty and Elm. Source 3 developers want to spend $25 million here to turn this corner into this.
We're going to do a new building with 86 units. We're going to rehab 4 buildings. That'll get us to 28 more apartment units. Total, we'll have roughly 15,000 feet of retail on the ground floor and then 155 space parking garage.
A sea change, considering it's north of Liberty. But the area around Findlay Market is starting to heat up, especially properties on the streetcar line. Aaron Etzler bought the 11,000 square foot apartment building at Race and Green for $28,000 in 2002. When we showed up today, a real estate broker had just called with a potential buyer.
What do you think it's worth today?
I've heard numbers of like $40 a square foot type stuff, so that would put it in the the $400,000 range, I guess.
The numbers are encouraging, and experts say they are way above projections.
They projected 5 years ago that the streetcar would be responsible for only $107,000 of condominium development along the streetcar line today. Obviously, and we'll find out sooner or later with some of these studies, that we have blown the doors off that projection.
Grandma Skeeter hopes that development train stays right on track.
I'm just going to wait and watch. I'm going to wait and watch.
Now, Source 3 Development says they are about 70% of the way through the approval process for that $25 million project here at Liberty and Elm. They go before the Historic Conservation Board on September 12th. Megan?
All right, liked Grandma Skeeter. Thank you, Joe. As we reported last night at 11, the streetcar has a new name. It'll be known as the Cincinnati Bell Connector. Bell bought the naming rights. It starts carrying passengers September 9th.